back with our bright blue beautiful colony that isn't actually that bright or blue or beautiful. It's, well, it's a colony. There's that. But death is abundant. Surprisingly less abundant than I expected. But, yeah. So we're back. We went ahead and cut our recording, got everything trimmed off here. I'm going to go ahead and check that these file sizes are okay. Down here. First things first. Wire. So that's 122.
Alright.
Oh, that's up to 2 hours. And that's at 2 hours. Okay, so that's what we were going for, was cutting the stream up by about 2 hours at a time. It's kind of what we were hoping to do. And we seem to be accomplishing it pretty well. Now we just have to accomplish making this base. Which is, you know, can't complain too much. It's coming along. We got all of our seeds starting to grow nicely and get set up reasonably well. We've got need to start pursuing new oxygen. That's going to be our next big thing. We definitely want to go through and we want to find a way that we can produce out oxygen efficiently. Can we build this like now, like immediately, please? I hate when they leave 2 wires like that, clipped and cut on the ends, and that didn't do me any good. That's just a waste of copper if you guys don't actually build the wire. You know? It's just a waste. So, are you gonna build the wire? Good. So we'll have to track this as it continues to plumb through water and see how well our automation works to prevent this tank from filling any more than where it's currently at. We do want to start plumbing up some of this polluted water into our polluted water tank. Where is... So this is our best source of polluted water to go ahead and drop down. But we don't really want to... We don't really want to just flood all this chlorine and toxic chemicals into the base. First things first. Let's go ahead and do this. And run our conductive wire through to it to get it quadranted off. Alright, so now we can start making plastic once we find it. What flavor am I smoking right now? It is a house juice. It's a mixture of a coconut juice and a Monster Energy blend. I don't know if you've ever heard of Kings of Vapor. I don't know where you live, but I know that they're in Florida and they're in Ohio. So, if you're in either of those 2 areas, you can have your fine sampling of the juices that I am currently smoking upon. If you are not, then I'm sorry. get those ladders done and over with. And we're almost ready to go ahead and seal this. Growth halted because our air pressure is not high enough in here. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and just pump this carbon dioxide into there. That's our next thing. How's our power grid looking? We are on flicker status now. Okay, so it is getting to time to start separating out our power grids, I think. But we're still netting power. And those are growth halted on irrigation. Yeah, it's interesting. Not necessarily the biggest fan of it. But you know, we take what we get. Okay, so Lindsay is stressing out pretty hard. So we'll go ahead and drop her down. Let her ease it off a little bit on the stress factor. And we're really just waiting on all of this to start taking off. I think I am gonna go ahead and just install a gas pump right there, because I can just pump it right into the line and wire it right into the line, and then that'll just pump the carbon dioxide right on through and get it working right. Did you ever try the coastal clouds? Alright. So they're just waiting on that wire to be installed, and then we'll start churning out gas pressure in here. And what we'll go ahead and do, because we're gonna just float the gas pressure super high, with all this carbon dioxide we're about to pump in. We'll actually go ahead and... Oh. Hey. Whoa. What? Whoa. Where's all the food poisoning coming from? Whoa. Is this making food poisoning? Where am I getting food poisoning? Perhaps I've made a mistake somewhere along the line, because this is steadily climbing in food poisoning germs. That's not supposed to be happening. That's bad. Alright. Oh, okay.
It's from your septic tank.
Alright, and we are gonna set right there. Yeah, that. We're gonna wire those through on an automation circuit so that if there's no carbon dioxide right in this tile, it won't. Actually, we don't even need to be that extra. We just need to have it sense if there's carbon dioxide above the pump and if it's encroaching upon it. So we can just set it like that. That way it won't pump out carbon dioxide into here unless there's actually carbon dioxide to pump. And that's a simpler solution than running the gas filtration and everything like that. It'll actually be simpler in the long run. Why are they not producing? Missing reed fibers. Okay. Oh, that's just water leak. Clean water leak, not a problem. And that's on enabled right now, and our current pressure is not high enough to disable it. Okay. Okay, so it makes it clean, but it doesn't remove the germs. How do we remove the germs? Do we have to heat it? Do I need to run my septic system through a liquid tepidizer now? Because I've never had to deal with this before. And that's a lot of food poisoning, man. That's like a lot of food poisoning. Heat it or cool it. Best solution, heat it or cool it. Well, that's that makes things a lot harder. Because that means we're going to have to heat the water up to boil out the germs and then cool the water back down to make it a palatable temperature. Oh, that's not pretty. And I want to go ahead and pop this polluted water down and in. So we need our thimble reeds to be working so that we can get the water efficiently. The other way that we can do it is we just open the floodgates. Which seems bad, but it's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna just... Durgan, okay.
Durgan!
So we're gonna dig up, continuing to avoid digging into the chlorine. And we'll just dig a hole into the water there. And we'll legit just let the water trickle its way in. I mean, of all the ideas I've had, this is probably one of the worst ones, but we're gonna do it anyway. There's a copy setting? What? Oh. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, wow. Oh, that is a good quality of life feature. Thank you. Wow, that... You never realize how much you miss that feature, or how much you need that feature, until you actually get it. See, the benefits of streaming. I get to play video games and not suck at them. It's a plus in my book. Alright, so for the time being, we're going to set this on lock, because we don't want any dupes going out this way. They can just take this ladder down to get to this floor, and they can go through the manual airlock here. So we do not want them going through this door, period, until we can do this whole water flood drain of ridiculousness. That whole shebang shaboidle. Okay. This is eventually gonna pop too. That phosphorite is not gonna hold forever. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is just reinforce that corner and dig that out, because that's not gonna hold forever, and we do not want it to break on us. And then have all the clean water that we're trying to harvest out of here pour into our dirty water tank. That would be bad. Puff Prince. Pufflet. Squeaky Puff. Yes. Oh, I bet. Just seeing how other people do it is incredibly helpful, because there are definitely some ideas that I think of that you wouldn't have thought of, and there's a lot of ideas that you've thought of that I wouldn't have thought of, that I am so grateful to have you here to help with. I mean, it makes things a lot easier for me. Whoa, what are you spraying on that plant? Bruh. Right, and our farmer, he is prioritied on farm, right? Yeah, well, now that we've got a farm for him to farm, priority on farm, please. Alright, this shower room is no longer a proper shower room. Because we don't actually have, or is not a proper washroom. Because we don't have a flush toilet and a plumbed wash station. So what we want to do is we want to actually go ahead and get this converted into a full-on bathroom to get the morale boost while people use it. So let's see. Currently it is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Currently, it is at 40 tiles. And our maximum on a washroom is 64. Each of these will add 4 tiles, so we can go 44, 48, 52, 58, 62, and leave our door here. Okay. Yeet. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Bloop. Deconstruct on those. And let's make sure. Okay, so we are. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good to actually just go ahead and deconstruct all of that. And then we can airflow tile, airflow tile. Oh, this means that we can actually... go ahead and get our tiles proper now. Alright, and this whole room is now flooded in carbon dioxide. It is a solid carbon dioxide block. So we have succeeded in making a truly self-sustaining mushroom farm. They're working their way up here. Good. And now that they're getting close, we want to actually go ahead and lock this door too, so they don't accidentally go through it and have water start polluted water start pouring into our base. As far as our plumbing, we need our polluted water output pipe to go like that. Do we? Well, let's put in our bathroom structures first and see. And then we'll take it from there. So, on our clean water inputs, we need them there. Dirty water output, yeah, we were right. There. And then this becomes a bathroom. And we can go ahead and throw that in. It's not as high decor as this one is. Like, this bathroom is amazing decor. This one, not so great. But that's fine, because the big thing that we want is just to have our shower well be treated as a bathroom. And by having the second flush toilet in there, it'll enable it as a bathroom effectively. That's what matters. Guys, do I really have to tell you to refrigerate your food? Alright. Oh, we are starting to see our power grid reach a little bit higher specs. Alright, and now that the gas pressure is getting low enough that there's not effective carbon dioxide in here, it's stopped pumping so that we don't end up pumping anything that isn't carbon dioxide in there. That's perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. They're making progress on this, but I'm going to go ahead and up the priority on it as well, because I want that water to flood. Oh, yeah. Just nobody's allowed to pass through that door in either direction instead of locking it. Yep. Makes sense. Hashtag seems legit. What is that? Oh, that's a pinch of pepper seed. Okay. Okay. We ain't worried about a pinch of pepper. Alright, and that'll get us... Alright, perfect. So that's disabled because we have pumped a little bit of natural gas in here, but not enough to be actually worried about. Ooh! They fabricated an exosuit. We have our first exosuit. And we are beginning to get thimble reeds. So now, we need this water project completed, and then as soon as we get that done, I have something I've been waiting for a very long time to go investigate. And as soon as we have those exosuits to safely send our dupes out, we ought to. This poor fish is about to go on the ride of his life, though. Run, Ren, run! Bro! The door is locked! For exactly this reason! This is 100% of the reason why I did that. 100%. They just had to go and mess it up. So how many live hatches do we have in here? One, two, three, four, 5, 6. All right. uh, so you may now begin crack-a-lacking those eggs. And is it still overcrowded? Nope. I cannot believe you people did this. I specifically told you not to do this exact thing. Do you just like living in filth? Is that what it is? Good gosh. Why are you talking to a ghost? Is that a ghost? That's a really interesting way to do a ghost. They look exactly like a regular people, just see-through people. And then when you finish talking to them, they vanish in a bright, flickering ray of light, the likes of which only nuclear scientists could possibly comprehend. Alright. So, now that we've recontrolled the water situation... Oh, the fish made it into our tank! Neat! Huh! Neato. Paku. We have a Paku now. It's probably going to starve. But... just double check that all of this nonsense is swept. Alright. And now that we have handled the situation, we can set the door back to auto. Frustrating little dupes. Current pressure is at 137 and rising. Alright, we already got a sweep on those. So we'll just let this kind of run for a little bit. Don't tell me that we have overpressurized and that is why you are not running. Yep. So it's starting to get warm in our base, so now we need to start thinking about insulating. Yeah. Yeah, the dupes decided to be jerks today. Yeah, they were not nice, and now there's polluted oxygen everywhere. Like, this room is 100% polluted oxygen at this point. And with all this polluted oxygen now, we have to figure out a solution. Basically, what we're going to have to do in order to continue flowing properly is we're going to have to build an isolated room structure, like housing area, where the dupes can live, that we start fresh on our oxygen. Or we have to pump out every drop of oxygen in here and filter all of it through a bunch of machines to compress it into little holding chambers, and then once we get it pressurized into holding chambers, we can pump the oxygen back in and leave everything else out. It's basically all messed up. They did not do nice by me. But bro, why are you all idle? On what grounds could you possibly be idle? On what grounds do we have 4 idle dupes? Like, how are you idle? What are you even doing? Yeah, I can just run a bunch of deodorizers. The problem is that it's pockets of polluted oxygen spread throughout my base like crazy. Like, I've got a deodorizer up here, a second one here, but they've just managed to create nice little pockets all through the base. Oh, Lord. Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Why is this pipe not... of course. They can't reach it. Of course. Frustrating. And this one, polluted water, priority 6 as well. Please get that handled. Alright, now we're starting to see it move a little faster. Alright, and that water pressure is climbing and climbing and climbing, so once it reaches 500, we should see this auto shut off. Alright, good. Good. Now they're starting to get that water out of there, too. All that polluted water. Alright. And this here... No. No, we don't want... Yeah, no, we do want more copper ore. So we'll go ahead and... Eventually, yeah. I mean, it's not like the worst thing to have in the base. I just don't want the germ spread all through the oxygen. I guess we'll just leave it. I mean, our whole base is drinking food-poisoned water, and... I mean, they're still mostly okay. Alright. So... our next major project is gonna be getting this ladder deconstructed and getting this enabled. I regret putting the exosuit forge on this side because it means that now they have to pass through the checkpoint and be in an exosuit to work the forge, but in all honesty, that's not the worst possible outcome. Yeah, that's our input. It's filled just fine. Why is this not... Oh. Dupe needs to come and perform operate on it. Okay. We're getting close to our pressure. Feel bad for this poor fish. It's in a nice little self-contained... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I will be fine. It just... You know... It definitely... The thought of having all that toxicity in my base kind of hurts. I mean, I just want a nice, clean living system. What is... Stone hatch? Yeet. Yeet, for sure. Okay, I really want to see if this works the way that I had intended it to work. So, if we could kick up. Alright, this is dormant now. Good. Good. So, that's going to start to lead to power problems because we have gone dormant. Oh, no. That's not good. So we need to start exploring other power options because once this natural gas is gone, it's gone. That's it. Like, if this doesn't reawaken quickly, we could be in for a problem. Alright, I no longer want dupes to go through that door. And our Atmos sensor is getting close to 500. Or our pressure sensor is getting close to 500. But it just can't break that threshold. Heck. I just want to see if this works the way that I think it works. So we'll set it to 400. Disabled. Perfect. Okay. So that is going to work exactly the way that I want it to work. Oh, overload? What is overloading? Why is it overloading? Should not be. Oh, we are running a lot of wattage through our circuitry. It's this thing. Yep. This thing. So when that runs, circuits max out. Things start breaking. Noted. Alright. Next up, deconstruct on buildings. There, there, there. This door is set to auto. We want to enable that building. Deconstruct on buildings. Yeah, we want to go ahead and deconstruct all of that. Base, tile, Renya. And then as soon as someone goes ahead and enables that, we'll be in full-on Atmos suits down here. And that gets locked. There. So now dupes should only be able to go through here with an Atmos suit. As soon as this locks. Alright. Alrighty. Who did you socialize with? Oh boy. Our base is climbing in temperature. So, big project time. Yep, so they do grab their Atmos suits properly. Pipe blocked? Oh, that one's not power. That's why it's not pulling. Okay. There we go. power that one up. And they're still just priority 9. Problem solved. You're not allowed through there without an Atmo suit. This area is toxic and unhealthy. Atmo suits are required at all times. There we go. We actually got the exosuit docks to work properly. Nice. Nice. So, oh, and we have mini gas pumps. That's good. Alright. So now this whole lower area can become a radioactive toxic waste dump. Basically. We're not super worried about it. We need to establish another effective power source as well. Because we are slowly generating power, but once this natural gas runs out, that's that. We're out of natural gas. As long as this remains dormant. Let's also send our researcher to analyze it. And let's see if Ashcan is able to qualify for... You know what? Be a tenured scientist, Ashcan. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Those need to be connected. Because that explains why we're getting a carbon dioxide buildup in the bottom of our base. We definitely don't want a carbon dioxide buildup. There we go. Now our carbon skimmer's working again, and that'll help to pluck out all that bad carbon and keep things running smoothly. And we're at a point now where we can just go ahead and start all the way at the bottom and research the whole tree up. Tomorrow I am going to be starting my stream at about 2 in the afternoon, give or take. And then I'll be streaming probably till late. I don't know how late, but probably pretty late. Oh, she found another dragon. But,
Same dragon.
Oh, same dragon. Okay. But, yeah, it should be 2 in the afternoon Eastern time. So, that's -5. You're in England, so you're way ahead. Like, it's probably late for you. It's only 9 o'clock here right now. So, that'd probably put my stream starting at, like, 5 or 6 or something for you. Even later, probably. Crazy. Crazy to think. But yeah. And if you check the Twitch page, just beneath the videos, you can also see, I put in a full schedule, links to the YouTube channel, CPU build, just some little extensions and stuff so that you guys can go through and see everything that's going on. Rebuild my... No, I had two. I had two. So I had the secondary research station here to help speed up early research, but I've actually got a research station already built right there. That's why I got rid of this one so casually, because I already had a backup. Alright. Now I want to go see what this is. That's what I'm going to start working on. Wow, we have pumped out every drop of that natural gas. There is none left. Our generator is offline. Our natural gas is down. Natural gas is down. So we are on full coal power. That's really bad. Oh, no, 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 no. So, our next step is hydrogen. It's time for a hydrogen generator. We're going to build it here. And we need... They did a really good job of making it feel like you have to... Alright, man. Have a good night. It's been a pleasure talking with you, Oz, alright? And I'm sure Brittany will feel better soon. Oz said that he hopes you feel better.
Scared the fuck out of me.
I'm literally sitting right behind you.
Had me fuck. I'm fighting a dragon.
Okay.
This is intense.
Uh-huh.
Shit, man.
Uh-huh. So you're fighting a dragon, and therefore, I'm not allowed to touch you, or I'm scaring you. Doesn't look good. Sorry about the pause, by the way, guys. I went to get a soda and realized that the fucking fridge is a travesty. So...
Can I have the 2-liter if you're gonna take that last Mountain Dew?
I'm not taking the last one, dude.
Oh, you're taking the 2-liter?
No, I'm putting my pizza in the fridge.
I need room for my boxes too.
So I don't know how... Ow! Do you mind?
I'm sorry. Just put it in the fridge right there.
hut, hut, hut. Go to B. Hut, hut, hut. Tum, 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 tum. All right. Biggity, 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 biggity.
Yes, I managed to do it.
You killed the dragon?
First try, man. First try.
Why do you have to go killing things, huh? What's okay about that?
I don't know.
Yes.
Did Oz leave?
Yeah, he lives out in England. He had to go to bed.
And you still have 2 people watching you.
Aren't you logged in?
Nope.
Oh, well. I count as one of those people, but...
That's why I said
That's-
2 people, because you have 3 people.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, guys. Feel free to chat it up, ask any questions you want. Blow up that message bowl. Alright.
Fluffed up, man.
So, 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
Let's do some math here.
wow.
3 by 10 is 30 tiles encompassed here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, plus 4 times 7 is 58 tiles in this area. So if that's 58 tiles, and my maximum is 96, then I can actually... drop this down a little bit. What we can do is we can... start by setting everything up like that. Alright. And we're gonna go ahead and put a mechanized airlock right there. Bro, are we out of raw metal? Like... cancel that. Mechanized air... Wow. We are pushing the limits of what is possible right now, guys. We are really pushing the limits of what we are going to be capable of doing here. But that's why we want to go up this way, so we can go ahead and just dig out this iron ore and not really care. And we're going to build... No, that's what I didn't want it to happen. We want to keep all that hydrogen in there. That's why we're building it this way. Alright. And then as far as this is concerned, that's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Bless you. plus 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30 plus 28 is 58 tiles in this area. So with 58 tiles, we can actually drop it all down. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll add 17 tiles. 58 goes to 68. Plus 7 puts it at 75. Goes up to 85. Goes up to 92. We can actually go ahead and drop this down. Like that. And have this be our entire hydrogen generator room. Which is good. Really good. Because we're going to need that extra space. For sure. We can go ahead and build that. And then we can go ahead and build that across like that and set a ladder right there. And then we'll have this base area down here to actually install generators and etc, etc. And then this room we will use as a pump room, effectively. Right. So it looks like we're actually going to get somewhere as far as power, even without our natural gas generator being capable of running right now. This is on a shutdown, which sucks. This one is idling. We are seeing temperature spikes in the base, which is really rough. But we're gonna go ahead and deconstruct these batteries first and foremost. Alright guys, we need to keep the generators running because we are losing oxygen pretty quickly. Why is every dupe in the base idle? So those will open. What, they have to go through this door? You guys won't go this way? You absolutely refuse to go this way? Why? Why? Is it just too convoluted a path for you? I don't understand. Alright, boys. Is this gonna get you actually working? Boom, they suddenly spring to life. Okay. So, exosuit checkpoint, you have to keep it powered. If it is not powered, it don't work. Well, enjoy your running. You're barely powering our base, but you're at least keeping us flowing. And we are out of algae. So here's where the problems hit. Right as we're starting to get our hydrogen built up, the problems hit. Let's go harvest that algae. We can additionally go up here and harvest all this, but that would get us to the coal. Otherwise, we have available source of algae and iron here. Our best bet is to go out. And then from here we can go like that. To there. And start work on digging out all that coal. So we can get at least one of our 2 generators pumping until we start to get natural gas inflow. And only about half of our systems are working now. Alright. They're over here starting to build up this segment. Starting to. But this is where we start running into the problem of how do we survive?
Any questions?
Yeah, how do we survive?
No. You die.
Well, that's unfortunate. How do we have 7.2 tons and they can't get the Jenny turned on? Priority 9, keep this Jenny running. Now, like, we need this Jenny working. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So at least we're now back on the algae train. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Is that how you feel?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay.
Stealing from everybody.
Steal from you to give to, well, me. Because I stole it fair and square. Ladder that on up, and this is now a room with a size of 94 tiles. Perfect. Alright. Now, oh, that's a big boy right there, right there. Alright. There's like no oxygen up there. Wow. Excuse me. Any questions, Stowe? Alright. So we've got enough algae and other such materials to survive off of for a short period of time. We've definitely done good on our coal. So now it's time for us to go ahead and get our other affairs in order. Ooh, there's another one down there. I do believe I will go to that. So we want to go there. We want to go there. All right. No. This room we're going to be setting up as an advanced power station. Oh. We could put a coal generator in there, but I don't think we need to. And we want to go ahead and wrangle that up. Our oxygen is starting to repressurize nicely. Alright. And now we are starting to sustain pretty well. Now, wiring this is going to be a disaster because we have basically... Oh, well, we got 8 tons of iron ore. So if we can just sweep that up, that'd be grapes. Alright. And then what we want to go ahead and do is we're also going to set up a sandstone ladder right there, and we're actually going to tear down these 2 ladders. And by doing that, we're going to leave ourselves enough room that we can put a pump right here and a pump right here, run them both through here to filter and deposit hydrogen. And then the oxygen we can plumb up this way through this little gap. And then that will allow us to plumb the oxygen up into the base and basically get hydrogen oxygen generation. Because we do have a ton of water in here, and we're about to start looking to grab this water. It's under such high pressure that that can't really produce, but we'll get to it. Oh, that's probably unreachable, huh? So Why don't we build a ladder so that they can reach it? Yeah. We're starting to get to a point where we can get by-ish. Oh no, you know what? We do not want to build that out of copper. We need the copper. We want to build that out of iron. Because we need the copper to build Atmo suits. Right, and over here... we need to install a gas pump. No, because they won't be able to reach it to build it. So we need to build gas pump like that. Plummet down to there. Put a gas filter like that. Put a second one like that. No. No, 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 no. That is wrong. Because we need for our oxygen... No, we're gonna put the electrolyzer there. Right. And stop building out of copper, too. Don't build anything out of copper. First thing, electrolyzer. Iron ore. There. Next thing, gas pump. Iron ore. There. Next thing, gas pipe. Wire the pipe down. And then we did have it right that we want... pipe there. Pipe there. Pipe those two together. This one will filter hydrogen out, down, and into our two generators. This one will filter oxygen out, up, and to our base. This end will pump everything that we don't want over this way, and out right there. For our power, we'll use iron ore to make heavy watt wires that feed like that. Like that.
Alright, Severin. Time to get your ass whooped.
And then we need to feed them up through here. How is the best way to feed them up through here? We do a heavy watt joint plate out of iron. There. Feed our heavy watt wire in. Connect it there. Feed it up. Connect it there. Now, we need to put a liquid pipe. We will pull liquid from that pipe across there. Plumbing liquid pipe. What did we just install? Liquid pipe to there. That will keep us fed with liquid. We are barely seeing production on our power. That sucks. But we have plenty of hydrogen condensed into there. That should keep things working-ish. But I believe yeah, we've left ourselves enough room that we can connect things up if need be without using gas bridges, I think. We need 200 kilograms refined metal. Refine up to iron. We are out of slime, too. Good. Good, 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 good. We have 4,000 kilograms of it, and we are out of it. Oh, and this needs a wire. So this one is going to pull our hydrogen. This one is going to pull our oxygen. So that one is filtering hydrogen out. This one is filtering oxygen out. Ashcon. It's probably your job. Yep. Alright. Well, we are certainly making progress. Our base has gotten kind of freaking massive. The only problem that we're having is maintaining our power generation, which is slowly beginning to affect our oxygen generation, which is rapidly going to affect our survival. But the upside is that they are almost done building out our hydrogen plant, which will make things better. Alright, also, let's make sure that everyone has a sub-priority that they are allowed to dig and they are allowed to build. Everyone's allowed to dig and build. Everyone. So they stop going idle. If you're not digging and you're not building, you're doing it wrong. Get to work. Okay? What?
I'm deciding if I want to put Zevran in my party or not. I always run the same party because Morgan, Alistair, and Shale are my favorites, but then again, Zevran's a gay elf man.
Why is that woman naked?
Oh, because I took all of her clothes to sell them.
Wow.
I have 2 tanks. No honesty. Alistair would be better to not be running with me, but
Electrical engineer. We do have an electrical engineer, so... How did those buildings lack resources? We've got a pitcher pump right here, with 8.9 tons of water available. Well, it's probably because the power isn't working, so they have to exosuit up, but they can't exosuit, so they can't go get this. So without the power, then nobody goes and does anything, because this keeps flicking on and off. This is all a priority died too, so there should be no reason why it's not getting done. Don't know why it was on a priority 9. But it was. And because of that, I need you guys getting it done. Oh, but that you guys will finish, like, instantly. Alright, so we're gonna set this for automation. And we want it to only be active while there is natural gas present. Just so that it won't keep running this pump to pump air to nowhere, basically. I mean, it's pulling air and it's pumping everything into here. And the problem is that, yeah, it's all carbon dioxide, but we don't need 2,000 grams of carbon dioxide sunk into this room and then keep pumping more in when there's basically no carbon dioxide in here. There's like, this room is at 0 pressure. There's no reason for that to run. What are you doing? Dropping off an Atmos suit and going all the way up there to get iron.
What was that?
Oh, God. No wonder it's taking so long.
I love you.
I love you too, dear. Oh, God. And here he is. He's back. It took him half a day, and he didn't even get it done. Now he's going to spend the next 6 months doing an analysis. Good. Good.
What was that quest? Oh.
And this generator is not getting powered. So maybe we install a fire pole down this middle. Alright, and this one we're going to set on disable because we want to keep these churning constantly. There we go. That's power output. There we go. Now we have actual power output. And then we also want to go into our power, and we want to build, oh good, we can't build a smart battery. Okay. Well, we have pushed our base pretty far into cycle 150. This thing does not siphon nearly enough oxygen now. So we have to set up a second gas pump in order to even hope to be efficient, and 90% of what it's siphoning is oxygen. Okay, this one's gonna pull hydrogen. This one's gonna pull oxygen. No, we don't want it to feed down like that. No, but we don't want it to feed there either. Be best if it fed there. And this one pulls waste into that pipe. Alright, so we'll see how expanding this system works in the next video. For now, for those of you watching on YouTube, we are going to be taking a brief stop here for those wonderful record times. Try and keep it about 2 hours per episode at the most. So we just have nice, clean, simple episode times that are pretty expectable. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. I've been Golem, you've been awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one.